Hey folks, welcome back. Hope everybody's having an awesome Friday morning here. I know it is the end of the week. Should be an awesome Friday for everyone. So I just realized I was on the wrong save file there. I was getting some pretty pictures for my thumbnail. And of course I'm farther along in another save file than I am in the one we're currently playing. So folks, I'm going to finish up a couple of last minute setup items here. In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. Alright, and while I'm setting up, coffee! Now hopefully this is the correct save file. Right, Hyrule Castle. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't do Ganon yet. Totally forgot we just did a castle raid. Wow. And that was only 4 days ago. No wonder I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday morning. The Gamer into Wolfman. Hey, how are you guys? I'm doing good, thanks for asking. It's always a good day when you're playing some BotW. This is one of those games I can just sit down and the hours and the time will fly. It will disappear quick. You look at the clock, it's like, wow, it's been 6 hours? I've done nothing. It's terrible. Frozen pond. Stupid frog. Splat. Alright, good to go. So I'm just going to give it about another minute or two here, and then I'm going to go ahead and dive in. And I know this is kind of an odd time. Friday at noon, you know, people are still at work. I was actually considering, you know, moving it to Friday evening, but, you know, then that's not time zone friendly, so stuck between a rock and a hard place on the Friday streams. But I figured at least this way, you know, we can catch our European friends, and then our stateside folks can watch the recorded version at their leisure. I got you, the gamer. Yep, do your thing. Atlantis, hey, welcome. Good to see you again. Friday! Yes, it is. I know, I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and he was like, yeah, I'll probably come out Friday, and I'm thinking that's like at the end of the week, which it is. And he was like, you know, a couple sentences later, he said, see you tomorrow. I was like, oh yeah, tomorrow's Friday. I'm streaming tomorrow, like I need to get ready. Hey Wanda, welcome, welcome. Good old bingo card dialed up. Alright. Hey Kathy, hello, hello. I got you, Atlantis. Yep, I think some people call that the work and lurk, or the lurk and work. I don't know, I've heard the term, but now I don't know which way it goes. It was funny, I think it was Brad6360, you know, I might have that wrong, it's been a while, but we were just chatting in comments, and I think he said he was listening while he was working, and his boss walked in and said, oh, is that Breath of the Wild? And he said, yeah, and his boss gave him the thumbs up, so hey, you never know. It would have been even cooler if he said, this is level up royal, and then he gave him the thumbs up, but you know, we're not quite there yet. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of the way here. And just because we've already mentioned the bingo cards, I'll give you guys a freebie here. Toodles! Alright, I am going to get... Actually, we're going to get... I'm going to try to do like a proper intro here. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. And guys, I'm going to break away from the castle raid here for just a minute. Reason being... I want to go get our next super suit, the second best super suit of the game, the Ancient Armor set. And guys, that is way out of the way here. It's way up here in Akkala. It's the Ancient Tech Lab that we've got to go to. Now, you can't do this until you've already done the Ancient Tech Lab stuff down here at Hantno. Before you can even do that, you got to go talk to good old Impa here in Kakariko Village. Get that whole Hantno thing all done. And then we'll be able to go ahead and go to the Ancient Akkala Tech Lab. Guys, lots of stuff to do on the way. I'm going to go ahead and hit the Lanayru Tower here first so we have some map, we can see where we're going. From there, I'm going to go ahead and scoot over here to the Citadel. That's the ancient, or it's the actual, geez, it's not the Ancient Akkala Tech Lab Tower. Whew! So yeah, we're going to go over here for the Akkala Tower, and we're going to go ahead and unlock that map as well. Reason being is we got to do something with a blue flame up here, just like we did down in Hantno, and it's awful hard to navigate that unless I can show you guys the map. And since we all know this stable here in my walkthrough, and it's close to the Great Plateau, I'll go ahead and launch from there. Lots of stuff to do on the way, guys. I mentioned the 2 towers, lots of loot, lots of goodies, Peroxides, treasure chests, you name it, it is there. And before I actually go, since this is kind of like part of the castle raid slash, you know, ancient armor set slash second best super suit of the game, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a couple of these quests I mentioned when we were doing the castle raid. But before I get into this, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. I totally forgot to type in my little message. Oh man, my computer is smoking today. This thing feels like it's 10,000 degrees right now. Alright, I will be right back. Alright, I am back in the saddle again. I predict there's going to be at least 3 more Water the Horses breaks in this stream today. The coffee has been flowing. Alright guys, so anyway, yeah, we did the castle raid. I told you guys I was going to hold on to this for one specific purpose, and this is that purpose. So go ahead and equip that. Go ahead and talk to the NPC standing here. The Royal Guard's gear. Go ahead and talk to her again. Show her the goods. And there you have it. Nice quick gold rupee. Booyah. Alright guys, the other thing is we got the fruitcake recipe. Now this isn't Trot, but this is like Trot's cousin. He fiends the fruitcake. Now you can also cook a monster cake, and I'll show you both of those recipes here. So, all the cakes take the same 3 base ingredients. You need sugar, butter, whole wheat, and then for a fruit cake, you can just throw an apple or whatever you want in there. And for the monster cake, instead of the fruit or the apple, you could throw monster extract in, which I don't believe I actually have any yet in my game. So I guess I'm making fruit cake. Wait a minute. I think you need 2 different pieces of fruit, that's right. So we'll do palm fruit, we'll do apple, and then same 3 ingredients as mentioned before. Fruit cake, bye-bye! Go ahead and show him the fruit cake. Wow, I said that all backwards. Go ahead and show him the fruit cake. Or more accurately, let him eat the fruitcake. There's another silver rupee. We just made 400 bones. Not a bad deal, Yo-Yo. Alright, so yeah, that was all castle related, more or less. Another good reason to launch from this particular stable. And just to show you on the map where I'm at, where I'm heading, I'm just going to follow the road, guys. Let the horse be your guide. And we're actually going to ride it right on up here. As soon as we cross this bridge here, instead of taking a left to hit the woodland stable, we're going to actually take a right, and that road will then take us to the Lanayru Tower. I love how that super suit glows. I've tried to get good thumbnails of that, but it doesn't come through my software very good. It dims it out and it changes the color. I don't know, it doesn't look as cool. Saving civilians is not on the itinerary today, so we're going to go ahead and bypass that. We got to stick to the itinerary, people. Okay, and I think I've got my treasure chest. Beeper beeping. Let's go to the condominium here. Yep. Whoops. Yeah, it's going to be important. It's been a while since I've done these towers. Oh, come on. Come on, thunder. The horses just do not like the bridges. Especially when you gallop on them. If you just kind of go, you know, idle speed, you're good. But the moment you try to speed that puppy up, it hiccups. So again, guys, I'm just letting the horse do the work here. Follow the path, follow the path, follow the yellow brick road. I haven't had to take any turns, detours, anything. Just letting the horse stay on path here. Now, it might get hung up on this little split. Make sure you stay to the left. Just in case you get hung up there. Shiny things. So I'm playing a lot of Hogwarts, you know, just in the background, because I want to redo that playthrough. That was a terrible quality thing that I did on the channel here. So yeah, we're going to modernize that as well. And they have one of the casts to like bring items close to you, so you don't have to run over there and go get it. I can't tell you how nice that would, you know, be to have here. You can just pick up anything in the game and pull it right over to you. Kind of like Ultra Hand, but better. Farther. Alright guys, here's the wetland stable. So again, just kind of letting the horse do the work here. Gonna continue up to the north. Find this new path going up toward Death Mountain. And I think we're gonna have to take a sharp right here. I don't think the horse will automatically take that right. And I know we've already been through here. Gosh, a long time ago when we went to the Croc Forest. I got some goodies here, so if you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description below so you can see where I got some croc seeds, some big hardy radish, etc. Actually, you know what? I kind of want that big hardy radish. And I bypassed a couple. Over there by the wetland stable, up on the little mountain peak that's right by there, you'll find a couple. I wonder if the bears will attack the horse. Let's not find out. Ah, perfect time for some rain. Hey, Marigold, what is up? Good to see ya. Ah, doctor appointment, huh? Hope all is well. I've got one of those coming up, but I'm booked out a couple of months. My doctor is a busy person. I don't particularly keep her busy, but she's just quite busy. She's good, though, which is probably why she's busy. Alright, so there is our tower. Oh, that's right, we cannot scope from the horse in this game. That's a TOTK nicety. So I will go ahead and show you exactly where we're heading on the map now. Booyah. And again, here's that fork in the road coming up. We're going to hang a right. And we're going to go right toward the light of the tower. That sounded cooler in my head. Now guys, there is a shrine here on the way, and normally I would get that on the way. You know, there's some other goodies here, so I'm going to try to do that, but it's raining. And it's tough to get over there to that shrine in the rain. It's surrounded by thorns. Not like the wild thornberries, but like actual thorns that you have to burn to get out of your way. Now, I do have Rivali's Gale, you know, that's a workaround, but I'm trying to be considerate of folks that might not have Rivali's Gale. But if the rain just holds out here and we don't get a clearing, I might have to resort to that. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. They don't know that I'm a foe. As long as I don't hit them with my bombs here. I wish we could have conversations with them. I wonder what they would say. They'd probably be talking to each other. Like, this dude smells funny. Yeah, what is that, flesh? Alright guys, another thing I want to hit while I'm over here. There's a couple of treasure chests nearby. I've already kind of sort of been here, but I didn't take the time to dip down into this area. There's a hidden goodie or two. Not to mention gemstones. And I probably don't need to focus on the gemstones so much anymore now that we got our silver enemies dropping, you know, with that hidden KO credit stat. And we've got good, solid, you know, royal weapon drops all the time. Those silvers, they drop the gems. So it's kind of nice to be at a point in your game where you don't necessarily have to go out of your way for gemstone nodes anymore. And I know there's a chest here somewhere. Am I missing it? Maybe it's over here. Aha! And I have no idea where I'm at with my stamps. 16, that should get us through. Last famous words, right? Okay, guys, and there is also a Korok seed here. A little tough to see in the rain, but it's definitely up there. Whoopsie! Uh-oh. There's about to be a problem with them choo-choos. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Barely made that in time. That was like an edge of your seat moment. Is anybody else feeling it? Yikes! I knew that was going to happen with my jellies. Not like I really care. I mean, we only need those for suit upgrades in this game. Okay, we are not yet done. I think this is gemstones. Flange? Who put that there? That's on the bingo card. Who put that there? Are all appointments for doctors considered doctor appointments? Huh. I mean, if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound? If there's nobody around to hear it? Ah, I see you. Got an Octorok lying in wait. I saw the ducks and I was like, wait, what is that? It took me a second to zero in on what was going on there, and I just see fish jump out of water. That's kind of cool. Another cool thing about this lake is sometimes you'll see some voltfin trout. Definitely scoop those bad boys up. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Made it. Oh, and check it out. It's not raining anymore. I need to hurry up and put my coffee down and take care of that before Agent Smith finds out. Wow. Agent Smith is on the ball today. He heard me say that. He was like, nope, not on my watch. Oh yeah, you might want to run stealth here. Right along the beach here. Stepping on the beach, through. Yeah, right along the beach here, this little strip of land, and I know I don't have the map so I can't really show you, but there's like this beach strip that you can keep walking down. There's lots and lots of crickets here. But you'll also start seeing some like white colored or light gray colored crabs, or blue maybe even, I'm not really sure. They're really good for cooking. Stam. So yeah, definitely get your crickets, and definitely, whoops, ouch. Definitely get your crabs. I was having trouble remembering what it was. Crabs! I should have known. We're at the beach. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a gamble here and say it's not gonna be raining by the time I get over there. Oh, in addition to voltfin trout, you also might find hardy bass in these waters. Speaking of fish, Staminoka bass, there are usually no shortage of those either. Alright, it's not raining, so let's go ahead and burn it down. And I like to light a couple of points. You know, the quicker the better in this case, because when that rain starts falling, your burning days are over. Alright, we got a window, we got it done. Nice! The Sheh Rata Shrine. Hey Lily, welcome, good to see ya. Yeah, it's funny you say that, Atlantis. A lot of times I log in just to do nothing but farm. It's a good time. Alright folks, welcome back to the Speed of Light. Level Up Royal here with you once again. Guys, before I get into it, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. Opal bye-bye! Alright guys, this one gets a lot of folks stuck, and I gotta admit, I was stuck in here 4 days! This is one of those shrines on my first playthrough, I just didn't see it. I left, you know, went and did other things, came back a couple more times until I just finally figured out what it was that was going on here. So what we need to do is go ahead and raise that water level. And just give that thing a little nudge and that'll get this thing spinning. You notice it's got kind of a time delay before it's going to flip around and hit this switch. And that's going to be kind of key here in a moment. But we need to get that water level up. I kind of thought maybe I could, you know, play some jump rope with that, but it was way too high. Alright, so once we get this water level up, we're going to go ahead and plant a bomb. And you don't necessarily have to do this part to get out of the shrine, this is just more for the treasure chest. But I'm going to go ahead and lay a bomb right here, just like so. Go ahead and let that bad boy sit. It needs to simmer, it needs to incubate. And then what we're going to do, remember that time delay, we're going to go ahead and give the switch another nudge. Oops. Wrong button. Speaking of playing too much Hogwarts, I keep pushing the wrong button for sprinting. That's going to be a problem. Okay, and that time delay should give you more than enough time to swim over to the other side here. And once again, that laser beam is going to hit that switch, and that's okay. What we're going to do now is go ahead and depress the switch with the metal barrel here, and that'll get us out of the shrine. Booyah. But we are not yet done. If you want that treasure chest, it's up here, and the only way to really get that is to get the water level up again. That's where the bomb comes into play, folks. Go ahead and detonate your ordnance. Water will rise. Go ahead and put down an ice block, and you are good to go. So, folks, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. Nobody wants a boomerang. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate that. And until the next time, happy hunting. Alright guys, but we are not yet done streaming. I just like to do the shrine videos kind of like on its own little mini recording. Yeah, so Atlantis, you know, I kind of lost my train of thought there trying to think about what I needed to say. When I was doing my experimentations with, like, Blood Moon and what was pushing my silver enemies and stuff, I kept, like, you know, passing a lot of time for Blood Moons, trying to figure out what was triggering what. And, yeah, some of those times I just got, like, to a point where I needed to pass more time, but I got tired of actually passing time at a cooking pot. So I would, like, just go randomly, like, follow a river. Just a random river, just pick one and start going a certain direction. You know, get all the fish, get all the rocks picked up, just whatever was there. It was always fun. Climb all the trees, and it's amazing what you find on the way. Like, gemstone nodes, just everywhere. They're everywhere. The critters, the insects and stuff, yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Very relaxing. There's no combat to worry about, really. You can just kind of have, like, a mindless fun time, if you will, where you don't really have to think or it doesn't feel like work. Alright. Need to get all the metal stuff off. And I just now realized the thorns are back. And I think that's because maybe they didn't completely, you know, finish burning all the way around before I dipped into the shrine there, so it reset, which is super unfortunate. Now it's raining again. But we should be able to get out and around this. Now, another reason I didn't want it to rain here was right there. Treasure chest. But, you know, with Rivali's Gale, I can probably hit that. But let me go ahead and get myself out of the way. See you later, alligator. Alright. Let's go, Rivali. Let's do this dance. It'll be close. But yeah, I think we're good with that. So guys, if you don't have Rivali's Gale, you're just going to have to wait out the rain. And unfortunately, it does tend to rain here a lot. And if you have not yet been to Lanayru or Divine Beast, Ruto or Rata or whatever its name is. Whoa, close lightning strike, bro. Zeus is angered. So yeah, if you haven't been over there to Zora's yet, there's going to be some NPCs. Some Zora NPCs, and I don't think I can actually show you this one. But if you get, you know, relatively close to that dude or girl or whatever it is down there, it'll kind of kick off a little cutscene. It'll show you, hey, go that way toward Zora's. And honestly, don't worry about that. If you trigger that, it's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to trigger anything. It's just kind of there to point you in the right direction. I think the game intended us to go to Zora's first. And guys, I did. Like on my first playthrough, I got wrapped up in all that, kind of following the Zoras. And I got there and I was just way underpowered. Yeah, it was a good time. Again, I think we got some hardy bass down there. Nice. But I'm not here for any of that. I meant to open my glider there. That was a complete fail. Oh yeah, we got Lizzles here too. Maybe I can get these vines out of the way once and for all. It'll start raining again. Man, the rain here has been like... It's raining, it's raining, it's raining. It's not raining, quick! And then it's raining again, it's raining again. Whoa. Okay, I think I got him that time. Man, that guy's got some range. Alright, since I'm all about the loot, let's see if this guy drills me in the back of the nugget while I'm trying to get away. He had a couple of close arrows there, I'm not gonna lie. All these projectiles, what's going on? I haven't taken damage yet. It's like the don't get damaged Olympics. Okay, I just lost. So yeah, since I'm all about the loot on the way, I'm gonna go ahead and detour, and again, I can't show you map right now. Hopefully you can just see at line of sight, you know, our tower's over there. But there's a little mini cave. We don't have actual caves in BotW, but we do have mini caves. So again, there's the tower. And it's like right under me here. So this is what we're looking for, this little inlet of water by the little fish bones. There's our tower off to the east. And we're going to go ahead and dive right down underneath. A couple of baddies in here. You might want to put one of these for sure on ice. Right in the face. And since I'm going to use that Royal Guard Spear for literally nothing else in the game, that'll kind of be like my burner slash combat weapon, because it really does pack a punch. The bad thing is they just break so quick. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you guys are doing that challenge or whatever in Hotno, The kid wants to see a Traveler's Sword. This is a non-leveling weapon here. So just make a mental note of that. If you ever need a Traveler's Sword, this is a good, quick go-to place. Especially after you activate the tower, you can just kind of fly right down over here. But you can get yourself a Traveler's Sword and get that quest marked out. Quest knocked out. I was trying to say I'm going to mark that on the map, and then it just got twisted. But yeah, gold rupee, guys. We're getting some rupees on this route, like hot dog. I think we're up to like 900 already. Actually, no, I think I've gotten 3 gold rupees. That's already 900. Nice. I just can't help myself. I gotta break all the crates open. Shiny rocks. Oh yeah, Marigold, I like that idea. Look at the hero's path to see where you haven't been yet. Good call. Yeah, I got you, Atlantis. That is nice farming over there. Very relaxing. I like the musics and stuff to Terrytown. That scenery out there is cool, you know, with the trees. It looks like autumn. Yeah, very cool indeed. A lot of loot there, too. Underwater treasure chests, you name it. Alright, guys, there's a whole bunch of to-dos here. I don't know if I'm going to do all of this. But, I mean, it's kind of here. It's kind of on the way, so, you know, why not, since I'm here. At this rate, I'm never going to make it to Akkala. And the Fleet Lotus Seeds, guys, that is an excellent cooking ingredient for high-speed elixirs and meals. You toss 4 of these seeds into a cooking pot, and you've got yourself a good high-level meal for speed. Or you can toss 3 of these into a cooking pot with a hot-footed frog and a monster part. Same thing, high-level elixir. And of course, now I'm not seeing any of these things spawning in, but they're like all over the place here. Just look out here in the water. You can see a couple lighting up now. Just look for the lily pads. And yeah, they're just all over the place. This whole area out here where the water and the swamp is. Look for those lily pads. There's tons of these seeds here, guys. I mean, you can probably collect 20, 30 of those just in this area alone. Do be aware, though, there's a spider guardian walking around out there somewhere. So yeah, that's always fun times. And since I'm here and since I'm running around in circles aimlessly getting all shiny rocked, I am definitely going to go ahead and go over here and get a quick chest. Right under the bridge. This is like the chest of the troll. Get off my bridge. Ooh, I wonder if I can walk up that. What? Well, kind of, sort of. Alright guys, let's get back on track here, back on task. Oh, here's a non-leveling Hinox for you folks that might need the picture. He stays red his whole game. There's also another cry. Yeah, there's some other stuff to do around here. I'm gonna get ourselves back on track though. There is a quick Forest Dweller's bow right there in that little false wall. Not to mention some loot and goodies since I'm here. See, there it is, guys. Wrong button for sprinting. I wish there was a way to map all the buttons in this game. Yeah, there's that Forest Dweller Spear. I don't know if this one's leveling. Let's find out. No, that is bare bones. So not the best source for a Forest Dweller's bow, but it is a Forest Dweller's bow nonetheless. Alright, wow, shiny rocks are everywhere. I am going to hit this pier for the chests. And I'll go ahead and leave the sleeping giant there to his nap. wonder if this will reach. Yep. Hey, Tommy1, good to see you again. You caught me right in the middle of some shiny rock syndrome. There are so many things to do around this area. The brain starts running around in circles, and then my character starts running around in circles. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where this is beeping from. There's an underwater chest here, or two, and a floating chest or two. Ouch. You're gonna die, clown! I'm getting ready for Happy Gilmore 2, guys. It's coming. 25th. Netflix, bye-bye. Cannot wait. Okay, I'm not actually seeing a chest over there, or am I? Actually, yes, it looks like I am. And I could care less about doing a bunch of killing here. They've got nothing for me. It's really just kind of a waste of time. But not remembering what's in these crates, I kind of want to open them. It's like Christmas at the beach. That's a bunch of garbage. Wow, how did that not break? Oh man. Ouch. Was that a quarter heart damage? That shows you how far we've come. That used to be a decent weapon to get hit with. Alright. I don't know if I can actually get back over there from here. Probably, come on, Link. Butter boots. I used to call this place fishtails because of all these bony structures. They look like giant fishtails. Actually, I think they are giant fishtails. Oh yeah, and we just did the castle raid, guys. Ah, there's our long throw. But at least long throw wasn't the first weapon of the game today. And I totally lost my train of thought. See, that's what long throw does. Okay, and I got another chest out there. Ouch. He hit me right in the face. Come on, Link. There you go. A lot of chests here. Looks like lower grade stuff though. Again, this is probably considered an earlier game area. All these Lizzles are green Lizzles, non-leveling. Real low threat. Okay, and I still haven't seen my floating chests. Maybe I missed them? Or maybe they haven't come down this far yet. Hard to tell which. Okay, either way, I'm gonna go ahead and bolt. Oh yeah, okay, so getting back to that whole cutscene thing, if you get too close to an NPC, I just triggered that. Yeah, Tommy, I think you're right. I think this is like lower grade stuff, again, you know, early game area, so it's just going to be the run-of-the-mill apples, maybe an occasional acorn, a couple of arrows here and there. All in all, probably not worth going out of your way too much for. That's right, you can't skip this, and I'm spamming my A button and the B button. Just in case that's on your bingo card there, Marigold. You opened a chest last night. Long throw. Not okay. I sit with you in solidarity. Alright, I don't see those floating chests. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's TOTK. I notice I'm getting my games crossed a lot now. And I probably am way too far away from my horse, which is a problem. But this is okay. This is the other side now of that sandy bar area I was talking about, that little trail or whatever. And this is where those bright-eyed crabs are going to be. So I don't know what color those are. They're kind of like whitish, bluish, grayish. I think I just made up a new color there. And that's Yiga, by the way. I always like to stop for Yiga, usually. Come on, Thunder! There you go. Come to Papa. Alright, it's going to take him forever to get over here. And guys, I'm about needing a break here. I am out of coffee. And we all know how I feel about that. Well, I'm going to be to the tower before this horse gets over here. And that's a 5-star speed horse. What is happening? Okay, I don't believe... See, this is where I'm not sure now if I'm getting my games crossed. My spidey senses are tingling atop this little rock thingy. Okay, that must be a TOTK thing. And floating chests, yeah, they're around. I don't know why I'm not seeing them yet. Unless, again, I'm getting my games crossed. Okay, guys, I like to park my horse right here at this crossroad. Uh-oh. Run for your life! Run for your life! Whoop! You don't have to be able to fight better than your friends, you just have to be able to outrun your friends. Alright, I had to get that out of my system. Okay guys, so if we keep going that way, that's Zora's domain. I don't necessarily want to go that way yet, that's later. What I do want to do is kind of cross the river at this point and get across to our tower, because once we have the map, this all becomes a whole lot easier. And guys, it's often going to be raining here, but the good thing is you don't have to do big, tall climbs here. Just remember your 4 to 5 steps, jump, slide, 4 to 5 steps, jump, slide, and you'll get up there relatively easily. He has a Zora spear. Do I even want to bother? He's a green Lizzle? Probably not. Okay, it's nighttime, so I could do some sneak strike in here, but again, they don't really have anything for me. It just feels like wasteful weaponry damage for no reason. I almost said weaponry. Oh yeah, don't forget the beetles, guys. Beetles. And check that out. I don't know if I knew that hardy radish was there. It's funny, walking around in stealth, you find so many things that you normally otherwise would have missed. Like the beetles, the insects, the lizards, etc. Oh, there's another radish? Okay. I don't know if I remembered those being here. And there goes the stamps. And yes, that constitutes a stamp rant.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Okay, we have arrived at the little mini mountain, oops, where the tower is. And guys, we got some combat here. Now this is, you know, low-hanging stuff for the most part. You can do this the easy way or the hard way. I like to do it the easy way, so I'm just going to go ahead and get a couple of arrows out and break these little band-aid points on these wooden things, and then they should fall in the water and auto-die. Now, of course, the red, he's really low threat. You can just, you know, hit him with any old thing and he'll die. Now, this guy, he's got a bow that can do a little damage. So I would watch that blue, if nothing else. And I'm trying to see where his bow went. I think it's in the water there where I can't see it. In the waterfall. Okay, it's a spiked bow, yeah. So yeah, those will do a little damage for sure. Look at that, guys. We got some fire arrows. Not bad. Why am I getting the tree jelly? I know better. See, I'm trying to maintain healthy habits for when I redo TOTK. And of course we got a chest right out here in the open. And I think this is going to be a great point to go ahead and take that break I mentioned. Nobody wants a hunter's shield. It makes you wonder why they even put that in the game. Hey, Countess, good to see ya. Hope all is well. Yeah, definitely glad you could. Good to see ya for sure. Alright, and now I will bring you whatever Link is doing while I'm away. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that's not good enough. I need to show you whatever the background characters are doing while I'm away. So guys, I'm just going to take a quick 1, maybe 2 minute break here. Go get a refill. Go water the horses. I will be right back. It's always very dangerous territory when you're hovering over your computer with a liquid beverage. One of these days that's going to bite me in the bud. And you're going to see me going to get my coffee and come back and the stream's going to die and you'll already know what happened. Living on the edge, living on the edge. Alright, sounds good, Countess. Yep, catch you later. Alright, guys, I'll go ahead and get myself out of the way one more time. Peace out, Home Scout. Let's do this dance. So let's get up to the... Whoa, what's Link looking at? What is he eyeballing? Man, he is definitely focused. Okay. Shiny rocks. So this is the stuff that goes through my mind when I'm just playing by myself. I'm wondering what's going through Link's head half the time. I'm wondering what the NPCs would say to each other if they could talk. All these little movies play out in my head and they're always awesome. Alright guys, working our way up to the tower here. We got some more baddies, and again, you know, they're not holding anything that I really care about, so I'm not going to waste the time to kill them. But there is another chest here. Booyah. And I hope I've been marking chests. I really haven't been paying attention to that, have I? Jeepers. Okay, so I think I got everything from that direction. Next little loot spot. Nice little loot spot, too. I like how this stuff was just out in the open here. Gave it just a little bit of flavor. All these little cubbies have their own little thing. And I think I put the ball in the hole here and nothing happened. There's a boulder there, and I remember one playthrough, I took the time, and guys, it was tough. Much trial and error, but I got that boulder in this hole, nothing happened. So I guess that was supposed to be a croc seed, and then maybe they figured out it was too difficult, and they X-nayed it without just deleting the rock in the hole. So now there is a hole and a rock there to forever leave us in a state of wondering. Oh yeah, the chest. I knew there was something else in these little cubbies. Definitely want to mark that bad boy. Alright. Bomb arrows. Always gotta love the bomb arrow. Respect the bomb arrow. I know there's more luminous stones around here, but I might have to deal with these bad boys first. Guys, this is quite a little nest. I know I said it's an earlier game area, but there's a lot going on here. A lot of archers, too. So yeah, do be on guard. Don't take this one lightly. Okay, just some blues. I don't know why I thought there were going to be some silvers here. Yeah, there's a blackie. He's going to be a little tougher. And whenever possible, I like to start at the top and work my way down. There is definitely something about having height advantage. There's my luminous stone. That's right, we got him up there too. Okay. I'll try to do this systematically. Is he dead? I must have missed the headshot. Oh, he's a black, okay. There's his body flying down. Okay, he was holding a garbage bow. No reason to go out of my way for that. Uh-oh. I was going to try to sneak strike, but that didn't work out. Ouch. Right in the face. And he's holding a soldier's broadsword, so that can do a little damage. Be aware of that. Well, so much for my monster guts. Nobody wants a silver bow. Man, I wish these things did something better in the game. Like, they look so cool. I think it's a real shame these bows are such garbage. Say, ah! Alright, I think that's pretty much it for fooling around here. Ah, wait a minute, there's something down there, that's right. Yep, now I remember. Not to mention the fishing in this little hole. There's always fish here. Fishy, fishy. Wow, look at all the stamps, guys. What did I say I had in the beginning of the stream? 16 stamps left? I was like, oh yeah, that'll be plenty. I think they're just about gone now. Oh wow, more hardy radishes, more stamps. Yeah, I do not remember all these radishes being here. Ooh, we got ourselves a dancing idiot. Good thing he's an ice guy. Let's get him to hold still for a hot second. Oh man, I can't quite get him up there. Oh, I haven't discovered an ice rod yet? I am slacking. Oh, wrong arrow, bro. Why am I doing bow and arrow for this? Okay, and if memory serves, there's a Karak seed here. No. Why are my spidey senses tingling? Huh. Wow, if I was a betting man, I would have put money on that. Alright guys, we definitely got some more Lumina Stones here. And I'll probably get my... whatever that's called, Radiant, Bone Suit, whatever. I'll probably get upgrade that to the max. And that takes a lot of Lumina Stones. Alright guys, if there is a Karak seed here, I'm brain farting on it. So I'll just go ahead and ignore that for now. Now there is another chest here, it's a leveling bow. So I definitely want to take the time to point that out. And I see more shiny rocks. Oh, look at that Lizzle hiding. Nice camouflage. Alright, I do want to find this chest before we get up there. Give me a moment. I know it's here. I can feel it. Unless I'm getting my games crossed again. Now, wait a minute. It should be like on a wooden... There you go. It just wasn't spawning in. Wow. Okay. I was like, okay, I know for a fact there is a chest here, and I know for a fact this is BOTW. That was really starting to drive me bonkers. Okay, yep, leveling bow. Now I'm going to leave this one stashed because we can do better than quick shot. But yeah, that one is definitely leveling. So assuming you've got royal weapon drops in your game, you're going to get some kind of good bonus on that. It's all about that hidden stat, guys, that KO credit. That is probably the single most important thing to the entire game, and it's completely hidden. Alright, here we are, guys. We have finally arrived at the top of our tower. Now, good thing from here on out is we don't need to worry about the rain anymore. This is a nice, good, solid, climbable surface. There's my favorite tower music. Booyah, baby. Alright, while that's thinking, I'll go ahead and get back on here. I wonder how everybody's bingo cards are doing. I've said quite a few today, but we're only an hour in, so it's hard to say. And I am spamming the A button just in case it's on your bingo card. It's funny because I can still hear it. Like, it's a lot quieter than my old controller. That old thing sounded like a bike that was falling apart. But yeah, this controller, it's a lot quieter, but I notice you can still hear it. Ah, Dwarf Man, one word away from a bingo. Alright. Wonder what that could be. Alright guys, there is our map. I'll go ahead and get myself out of the way one more time. And this time it'll be hasta la vista, baby. Alright, there's a Zora here. There's some dialogue there. I'm going to go ahead and forego that. Now guys, from here, since I've got the map, I'll just kind of give you a real quick map overview of the loot and the treasure. And there is a Hinox over here. I'm kind of half tempted to go get that, because he's going to have good weapons. Yeah, we'll skip that. If you want it, it's here. It's a black... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and go for it. Just to kind of see what drops. I could use probably a bow refresh. Not only that, I do believe there's some hardy radishes over here. Big hardy radish. Big bada boom. Oh, and in case you're new to my channel and my videos and my streams, there's a really cool way to not necessarily kill the Hinox, but rob the Hinox. So you can walk around on their belly, tickle, tickle, tickle. The only bad thing is sometimes he'll like go to scratch himself where you're standing, and that can wake him up. So you kind of, you know, you want to get in, get out if you're going to do this. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what's what. Long throw. Quick shot. Long throw. I didn't feel like walking all the way back up there. Total waste of time. Alright. Let's go ahead and move along with our route. So just to show you on the map where we're at and where we're going, what I'm going to do is catch back up with my horse. We're going to take a left here at this fork and head north-ish, northeast. And guys, this same type of party here. Just let the horse do the work. Let your conscience be your guide. It's going to take us over toward where the Citadel is in our next tower. And guys, we're going to unlock all this map here so that when we go to the ancient tech tower, we're going to have a good idea what we're doing. But before I actually get back on the horse and do all that fun stuff, I do know I missed some gemstone nodes here around here somewheres. Around here somewhere. I'm not seeing them. Maybe they're just not spawning in, or maybe I've already gotten them. That's always possible. Okay, scratch that. Let's go ahead and hit this shrine. Speaking of big hardy radishes. Oh yeah, I meant to go check on those by the Henox. Oh well, it's too late now. Right there, bye-bye! Love that. And I do believe this is a mild test of strength. Wow, Wanda's down to one word too. I wonder what I'm missing. A minor test of strength. Isn't that what I said? It's like the underage test of strength. This Guardian has not yet turned 18. Okay, now this is where I like my shock arrows. It kind of snaps him out of his attack mode, and you can get behind him and just start wailing on him. Another good thing about this swinging attack here is it knocks the shield out of the way. They got really low hanging fruit, just, you know, assuming you got decent weaponry there. If you find it's tough, you can always eat an attack power meal. But the key, if you're going to do that swinging attack, is just make sure you're directly behind him on his rear leg. He's only got the one back leg. Call that his stabilizer leg. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? The suspense is killing me. Quick shot! What is going on with the long throw and the quick shot today? I mean, I don't mind quick shot for a burner bow, so I guess I'll just go ahead and grab it. If you can't beat him, join him. It's the burner bow anyway. I've got plenty of good attack bows here, like Hot Dog. And those are all still sparkling, which means I haven't even used them yet. Dang. Alright, go ahead and get your spirit orb. Why, I'm up to 8? I could go get 2 more heart containers. Alright guys, now it is finally time. Let's get back to the lightning and the thunder and the thunder. Check for insects just because I can. Okay, yeah, we're gonna head north-northeast. Oh man, I don't want to deal with that. Come on, thunder, where you at? You're stalling. Okay, I don't think we're quite up to Blood Moon territory just yet, but guys, we're getting awful close. So that was another good reason to break away from the castle. You know, go ahead and let another Blood Moon cycle. That was one of my longer castle raids. Normally I get in there and get through it pretty quick, but I was so out of practice, like I couldn't remember the steps. Not only that, doing it live, you know, of course it takes a little longer anyway with chat and stuff. Normally I can get through an entire castle raid before a Blood Moon hits. Assuming I go in there right after one had just hit. Alright guys, again, just letting the horse do the work. I know we're about to run out of map here, but just let your conscience be your guide. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. The Joker got away. Hey! Zelda, Zelda, Bobelda, Banana, Fana, Bofelda, me, Mama, Melda. Zelda. Okay guys, here's another fork in the road. Now sometimes the horse will get caught up here. If you're sprinting especially, it'll get stuck on that sign, so just make sure you veer left. And you kind of head toward, you know, this Death Mountain / Citadel Peak here. You're going to be going over this big long bridge. Get off my bridge. And that'll get you over here to where we need to go. Lots of goodies here. Lots of them. Tons of goodies. And I can see Agent Smith is on the ball with the rain button, because it is definitely raining here, and that's going to be a problem trying to get up to this tower. Guys, there it is. Some more big hardy radish. Loving that. What? I'm not going to complain. I don't think I need these anymore. This is our B trade. I'm not going to complain that we are so claustrophobically limited on stamps in this game. That's just an observation, not a complaint. But it does beg the question, really? There are so many shiny rocks in this game, and there's only 100 stamps. I'm even wondering if 1,000 stamps would be, like, enough. Wow, guys, we got a ton of loot at the beach. Like, holy guacamole. I didn't realize it was quite that condensed, and I don't even think I finished up. I got most of it. Yeah, dang. Okay. Oh wait, that was a radish, right? Yikes! He's about to smart. Go away. Just go away. He's not gonna go away. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna give him time. Give him some time to himself. Let him think things through. He'll come around. Hey guys, we do have a croc seed up here, and I walked right by the rock, like I always do. And I always realize that when I get to the top, and then I have to turn around and go all the way back down. And that's okay. Oh, I made it! Nice! 3 points! I normally get him close, but it's normally not close enough. And I thought there was another big hardy radish around here somewhere. If memory serves, there were 2 of them suckers. Of course, that could be operator area. Oh, I see something lighting up. God, I gotta tell you guys, if it wasn't for that yellow rune, I would never find anything in this game. Okay, it looks like this NPC is fighting for his life at the edge of a cliff wall here, so I'll go ahead and help the brother out. And get my free garbage meal, whatever that's going to be, for helping him.
Oh.
Wow, it's still raining, guys. Like, this is going to be a problem. Oh, I didn't even get a meal for that? Boo. Alright, from here, I do like to kind of go down and to the right. I like to make my ascent, like, from this side. Reason being is there's a couple of ledges here with some goodies. Croc seeds, you name it. But, of course, we got this flying guardian here we got to think about. Yeah, the rain's going to be a problem. So guys, if you've got the jumpsuit, that's going to be a huge help here in the rain. If you don't have this, you can eat a speed meal or elixir, and that'll do the same thing. It'll give you a speed boost. You'll be able to get more out of the climb before you slide back down. So you should be able to get a good 6 steps here before you have to jump and slide. And it just makes it that much easier to get to the top during the rain. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, jump, slide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Yikes! I don't want to deal with that. Go away. Go away. Okay, he's listening. It's always nice to get your free monster parts. Booyah. Speaking of which, we're going to need this stuff, guys, so you might as well take a moment and collect it while you can. Because when you get to that tech lab and buy the super suit, and guys, it's going to be expensive. I think it's about 6,000 rupees. That's a big number. And notice if you climb the wall on this side, you're free and clear from that guardian there. Another thing to climb in the rain, make sure you got some stamina packed. You're going to need that. Well, maybe not. Sometimes you can find these footholds. Go ahead and get that stam recharged. Whoops. Wow, this should have been named How to Climb in the Rain at the Citadel. Forever. Ah, nuts. Are you kidding me right now? That just happened. You know what? We're gonna cheat a little. That's what you call saving time. Ah, come on, Link! I'm trying to save some time. There we go. Butter boots today. And sometimes if I can do it right, you can get like a little extra jump or two by jumping onto the cliff wall, but that's not working right for me today either, which means I need to drink a can and get right. I'm sure it's operator error. Whoops. There we go, not paying attention, not counting my steps. Okay, and I mentioned some goodies, Korok seeds, etc., ledges. And I do believe we are coming upon that right now. Wow, that lightning is getting real. Alright, Korok seed number 1. Got it. I don't remember why that block is there. But there's one seed and there's another one like right above me somewhere. And I already trashed all my Rivali's Gales, which is unfortunate. So we have to do this one the old-fashioned way. Maybe I'll have better luck this time. Hey, Mohammed Job! Hey, welcome! Good to see you again. Oops. See, I'm not paying attention now, counting my steps. Working on it. That's what I get for trying to split focus and read chat at the same time. I'm like, oh, I got a few seconds to read a comment. Yeah. That's how that goes. Ah, your favorite area, huh? Good to know. It is a lot of fun. I like how it's kind of like a giant puzzle. Not only that, I always like little nooks and crannies for hidden loot. And the Citadel did not disappoint. Okay, the other Korok seed should be right around here somewhere. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't pass it already. Could be right above me. Come on, Butter Boots! You can do it! Alright. Already know I'm not going to make that. Come on, baby. Wow, he almost fell back down. That would have been a great time. There's my Korok seed. A little higher up than I remembered. Ugh. I got some rupees out of that one. Nice. Okay, before I go diving for any more, fun stuff loot, I'm going to go ahead and get the tower activated so we have a travel gate. It beats, climbing up and down the whole thing all over the place trying to get your loot. You can just kind of do a fast travel, fly down, bada bing, bada bang. Before I actually go to the tower, however, there is a nice little loot spot. Right over there. So I probably should have stayed up there, flown over. Oh, this rain is brutal. It has been non-stop raining this entire stream. Right in the nugget. I might as well eat an attack power meal here. Why? Because I know there's a ton of stuff to kill, and they should all be silvers now in my game. I'm definitely getting silver enemy drops. Go ahead and drop a hard save just in case things go horribly wrong, which I don't anticipate, but you never know. There's that critical hit. Yeah, see guys, awesome damage, awesome spear, but they just break so quick. Very unfortunate. Long throw! Who put that there? There's probably a quicker way to do this with a bomb. That's a fun thought to have, in the middle of all that. I like how we have these thoughts in this game, but you're already right in the middle of it, and it feels like too much effort to, stop what you're doing and do it quicker, so it ends up taking longer anyway. Am I alone in this? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, that's right, this is an eyeball thingy. We'll go ahead and bomb him out of oblivion. There should be a goodie in here. Aha! Nice. See? I should have used the bomb. I knew better. And I did it anyway. Okay, it's not raining right now, of course, because I'm at the top already. But that'll actually help a little on this next part. I'm going to try to position him better so I can actually get my loot. Ouch. Alright guys, there's a lot of ways over here. Rivali's Gale, you can just, eat the damage going through the muck. Actually, I don't know if you can even cross that barrier. But what I like to do is get a cheeky fly down point from this thing, and again, if it's raining, this is going to make this a little bit tougher, but it's still doable. And you can kind of follow this little bit of an archway, and again, you might eat just a little bit of damage there, but you'll eventually get to the top of that. If I can do it right. I'm having all sorts of issues today. Assuming you don't overstep that, you'll be on it, and then you can just kind of get a glider point. Get on over that way. Alright. Oopsie. Nope, nope, nope. What's going on here? I almost broke the stream. I was trying to get myself back in there and I almost pushed the end stream button. That would have been fun. So guys, I definitely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. We're not quite yet done here, but again, if I cut these little segments out, I want to have my outros. Guys, we're almost there. You can see it. I can taste it. We're almost there. Second best supersuit of the game. Ancient armor. Bye-bye. That ancient proficiency, I love that. And if we can go back into the castle with that already set bonus, money. I'll go on out on a quick hunt. I'll do some like major tests of strengths, get some battle axes, you know, get some swords, get some spears. And we're going to go guardian turret killing. And with that ancient proficiency, ancient weapon guys, they're just going to melt. It's going to be a beautiful thing. So I will go ahead and get myself out of the way one more time. Peace out, Home Scout. Ah, Link is cold. What's going on here? We can fix that. Okay, I don't have any ancient arrows, so I'm going to live and let live on these flying guardians. And I'm going to try to remember where the crocs and stuff are from here. We're not yet done looting here at the Citadel, though. More goodies, more fun stuff. That's right, I knew there was a bobkin over here somewhere. He's across the way there, waiting. Why do I have a feeling I'm about to regret this? Huh, that worked out. Okay, so if you need a cooking pot, rain or shine, you got one right here. I feel like I'm missing something else up here, but so I'll come back to that. That's going to be a problem. And again, guys, I just need to investigate because I can't remember now. I'm getting my games crossed. There's something here, but I can't remember which game. We're about to find out. Aha! It is this game. Or maybe it's both games have a croc seed here. Yeah, ha 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 ha. And speaking of which, I'm going to backtrack just a little bit, back over toward that bridge. If I can figure out where it is. Under the bridge. Croc seed. I don't think I can actually get there from here. It's a bit far away. The tool and sneeze would be perfect right about now. And this is technically undercover. But I remember having an issue where it was raining here before, and I could not climb that thing, even though it's like under the bridge. So we're about to see what's going to happen here. Oh wow, I am undercover. Sweet deal. There it is. Nice little hiding spot for a seed. I got 99 seeds? Ooh, you know what that means. I can break away and go max my inventory, which I want to do before I go back to the castle anyway to have more room for ancient weapons. So yeah, since I got a telewarp at this point anyway to get back to the top of the tower, I'm going to do just that. Good old Hestu. My best friend in the whole wide world until he gives me poop at the end. That's a spoiler alert, by the way, just in case you wonder what you get for giving him 1,000 Karak seeds. He gives you a digested version of that, to put it nicely. Alright, I think I need one more weapon. Yep, 55. Wow, that's a big number. Ouch. Alright, weapons are done. Let's work on the bows. Yep, 2 bows left. But we should be good. I think if I did the math right, we needed 97 altogether for me to finish out my weapon and my bow inventories. Yep, 2 seeds to spare. Might as well go ahead and get an extra shield while I'm at it. Even though I really don't use shields in this game, I'm not a big shield parry person. But what else are you going to do with the seeds? So at that point you might as well just unlock them, I suppose. Alright, for now we are good to go. Get back over to our Citadel. Really? Problems. Wait, I gotta tell you guys, I woke up this morning and I had a very sharp hankering for chocolate. Literally anything chocolate would have worked. It could have been cake, it could have been candy, it could have been a bar. It could have been white chocolate, it could have been dark chocolate. I wouldn't have cared. Just chocolate. I had absolutely none whatsoever anywhere in the house. I looked. I spent time on this. I was like, okay, I've got to have an emergency stash somewhere. Not even an M&M under the couch, like nothing. So yeah, when I'm done streaming here, I'm going to have to make a quick gas station run. I don't know what it's going to be just yet. Probably peanut butter M&Ms because I haven't had those in a hot minute. Alright guys, I'm not 100% sure where these last couple of seeds are. I know one of them's right here. But there's another one, and I always seem to have trouble finding this one. But it's on like the northern edge here somewhere. I think. But again, I always seem to have trouble finding this one, so I'm going to do my best. Maybe on this ledge here. Yeah, I remember the boxes. Okay, we're getting warm. Yep, we're good. Awesome! Oh wow, that was awful close. Alright guys, there's other stuff to do here. Stable, shrine, shiny freaking rocks everywhere. Now if you're a little bit short on guardian parts for the suit upgrades, you can kind of wander the grounds here in this whole area. There's a whole bunch of decayed guardians you can go get a ton of free parts from. But you know, I should be good. I'm going to be close. I'm just going to, for right now, kind of rocket up toward the tech lab. And guys, that's right here. And there's tons of to-dos up here. We got to do the blue flame. Again, more stuff to do. Shrine, stable, etc. There's a courage or something, wisdom, I can't remember which one. Statue there. So yeah, just lots and lots of shiny rocks here, but that'll be a separate deal. For right now, I am laser focused on getting that super suit. Second best super suit in the game. And I say second best, it's actually the strongest. It is the strongest weapon system. But I don't primarily use it because the weapons aren't made for everything. They break super fast against just day-to-day enemies. So, I don't really use it a lot unless I'm specifically fighting guardians or guardian turrets or something of that nature. Or actually, it works on the wind blight, the thunder blight, you know, whatever all the blight Ganons are, the water blight. It works on anything guardian related, even Calamity Ganon. So yes, it's the strongest super suit in the game. It's just not my go-to for everyday purposes. I much prefer the bone system for all that. Okay, normally I would activate the shrine, you know, but since I've already got a travel gate here with the tower, I'm going to forego that. For right now, I'm just going to take the quickest route. Come on, Thunder! Go away. Alright, there we go. Now let's see how long it takes him. I guesstimate 27 seconds before he gets back to Link. Wow, I counted 25 Mississippi, so I was pretty freaking close with my estimate there. Not bad. Alright guys, you can get there however you want. You know, if you wanted the monster parts, feel free to take right Twix here and take a right at that fork. And again, just tons of them down here, tons of fun stuff, monster parts, etc. There's Terrytown, our beloved. There's another Great Fairy Fountain right over here. But again, this is going to be a separate stream. I'm getting shiny rocked once again. For right now, we need to get to my pin. No shiny rocks. No touchy. No touchy. Go to pin. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Be there or be square. Get to the pin. And I'm running out of puns. My dad joke meter is only about pegged halfway right now. We can do better. Pins and needles. The 10 pin. The 7-10 split. That took a funny tangent. I really wish you could use the scope and pins on horseback. I gotta tell you, when I played TOTK, I got really spoiled with being able to pull out my scope pretty much anywhere, anyhow. Even flying through the air, that was nice. Riding on horseback, yeah, I just miss it. Actually, maybe if you're standing still, you can do it. Ah, that's right. Here in BotW, you can do it. You just gotta be not moving. And guys, I know there's a lot of stuff here in Akkala. I'm blowing by Korok seeds. Bad boy nests, chests. But those are shiny rocks. No touchy. There's a 10-point penalty per shiny rock. So let's avoid that. I will go ahead and activate this travel gate because that'll help, you know, speed things up here moving forward. Having a nice in-between travel point. Alright, thunder. Lightning, and the thunder, and the thunder. Coolest horse ever. That thing's got a neck, man. Are horses really built like that? That's like the most muscular neck on the planet. Oh yeah, you got a guardian here. It's low-hanging fruit. It's one of these little decayed turrets. And I don't know why I'm using a bone weapon right now. I really don't need that. Actually, what am I doing? I don't have a... Wow. That thing really put the damage out. 60. You might as well say 60. That hidden damage multiplier since I killed an enemy, that's really a $120. Oh no, that's 90. 50% extra. Yeah, dang. That would be a good Calamity Ganon weapon, actually. Especially with the ancient system. Okay, guys, you can already see these torches coming into view, these lanterns, whatever they're called. And that's part of the blue flame puzzle that we're going to have to do here in just a moment. Now, it's not raining. Before I really get too involved... Actually, we can do this one in two ways. We can go in here and do a bunch of talking, you know, dialogue, and they'll tell you to do the blue flame anyway, or you can just bypass that and just kind of go do it. And guys, since it's not raining in my game, there's not a moment to spare. It's Akkala, it can rain here frequently, and the way today's stream has been going, it's probably going to rain. And that's going to be a big problem when we're trying to get this blue flame moved around. So, you know, I'm going to take advantage of that fact that it's not raining right now and beeline it right over toward the blue flame. And actually, I'm probably going to... Ouch, 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 lots of ouch. Oh, great region for the fire batwings, by the way, if you're in need of those for suit upgrades. Yep, definitely spawn in Akkala, especially at night. Oh, he came up here to say hello, awesome. Sweet. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to drop a hard save. Reason I like to put a hard save down here again, because the rain is a real problem here. So a number of things can go wrong. There's a lot of enemies between here and where we have to go. So here's our starting point. I'll go ahead and put a star here. And there's lanterns kind of like along the way here. Then we have to dip down kind of by the lake, hit a couple more. Then we'll kind of start making our way back up. More or less, you know, that might not be perfect, but it's more or less along that route I just showed you. We're going to end up back over here, of course. So what I like to do is eat a speed meal, or a speed elixir. Good high level should do you justice. And that's why I like to do that after I put down the save. This way, if it starts raining and I decide to abort, I'm not just standing here waiting for the rain, watching my speed meal tick down. I can just reload that save and try again. So again, guys, you need a wood weapon. Plenty here to be taken from these moblins. And you just got to go for it. Keep the lake on your left. You can see that on my mini-map. And I just kind of like to hot-foot it through all these enemies. And I like to light a torch, put weapon away, and just kind of relight. And I like to do that every step of the way. If it's nighttime, you'll find these guys asleep, and this is where stealth would be beneficial, so I'm going to go ahead and do just that. This way you really don't have to deal with combat in these little nests. So if you want, you might want to pass time, make it night, so you can, you know, have some sleeping enemies here and not have to worry about the combat. Same thing with the archer. He's not really paying attention. I think he's sawing his wood over there, having some Z's. Okay, we got a lantern right here. I'm going to go ahead and light that just in case it starts raining. And then from here, yeah, I definitely start kind of making my way back up. Dude, that's a silver freaking moblin. I'm going to come back and kill him. For sure. Alright guys, you might catch some forestry on fire here, and that's okay. Smokey the Bear is not in Hyrule. He will not be telling us only we can prevent forest fires. Now this is probably the longest trek without a lantern, and this is usually where you get caught in the rain. Not awesome. And I might have even passed a lantern here somewhere, hidden in these trees. I don't really remember anymore. And as soon as you get this one lit, you're more or less home free. Well, I should say once you get this one lit, you're more or less home free. Booyah. Get her done. Kathy, you're saying I need some apples or he needs some apples? I wonder if you were referring to me or someone else there. Clydesdale. Okay, so yeah, probably the horse. Yeah, giving the horses apples is awesome. I like how they eat. Alright guys, we have now got our blue flame. We are good to go for our tech lab. So this essentially opens up the store now. Open for business. There it is. There's your ancient arrows. Now I'm not going to go doing a bunch of shopping just yet. The priority is going to be the super suit. And wow, look at those rupees numbers, guys, I have. That I haven't even really done much selling. Like, most of that is just rupees along my routes. So if you're wondering how I have crazy rupees and I can just spam buy this stuff, give my playthrough a try. You're going to be super rich super early in the game. And I put a link to that walkthrough in the description below. Okay, so I wasn't able to get the third piece there because it's not just about the rupees. You also need the monster parts to cover these purchases. So yeah, guys, you just need a lot of them. And I'm one ancient core shy. So I'm going to have to go back to the castle without my super suit, sadly. Unless I can think of a quick shrine that has an ancient core nearby. Maybe I can ask for some help from the audience on this one. I want to say one of the shrines here gives an ancient core. But nah, probably not. And yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think so. I think that's a weapon or something. Ancient core, ancient core, ancient core. I've already got the quick ones that I know for sure. Like earlier game, I know we got one here, Halt the Tilt. I know we got one right here by the Great Plateau. Of course, don't forget Bravy's Grasp. Bravy's Grasp. Shoot. None are coming to mind. Wait a minute. Yes, one is coming to mind, unless I've already done it. Yeah, I've already done it. One more ancient core. Okay, just to show you guys a way you can get some of these pretty quickly. I don't know how many ancient arrows I have. But we can go kill some flying guardians. And I usually get them that way. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna buy some of these. I know you need a lot of ancient shafts. I think 45 altogether. Maybe even more, so I'm really gonna kick myself now if that ends up being the case for my ancient proficiency. But, yeah. Actually, I see some chat here. So you're saying Google says 2 in Hebra. Okay. The 2 Kalo Shrine there in Akkala. Is that this one that I was not sure about? Or is that this one? What other shrines are here? Actually, I'm gonna have to Google that one too. Akkala. I'm not savvy with the names on these things. Oh, it's in the labyrinth. You know what? Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that because there's a lot of guardians over there to kill. And since we're here and since we can, like, I feel like that should be part of this stream. So this labyrinth, guys, it's... Yeah, then again, that should be kind of a separate deal. Wait a minute, I thought the shrine here had the barbarian armor. So maybe that ancient core would be elsewhere in a chest or something, I don't really know. Yeah, that's going to be a separate thing. I don't really want to do the maze right now. I think what I'll do is I'll just buy some ancient arrows and we'll just go farm them real quick. Since I can't think of a quick shrine. Unless the ones in Hebra are within close reach. I know there's a shrine over here that has one, but that's really out of the way. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do this. I'm just gonna get the ancient arrows and just eat the monster parts here. I want to go back to the Citadel. And we're gonna get some of those flying guardians down. Now, normally, 99% of my playthroughs, I've had success in getting more than one. I had one obscure playthrough where just they were not dropping. So I always like to put that hard save down, just in case, you know, I go waste all my ancient arrows and I didn't get what I needed. You can just bada bing, bada bang, reload that save, you're good to go. Hey, Silent Soliloquy, good to see you again. Welcome, welcome. Alright, go ahead and drop that save. Get out that burner bow, ancient arrow. Where are you going, Poppy? There is no escape. Right in the eyeball. Pow! Actually, a lot of the folks over the course of years have told me in comments there's easier ways to kill these flying guardians. You can, like, hit that little teardrop whatever thing on the top. I'm going to try to show that real quick. It's a bigger target. So yeah, thanks for all that have mentioned that in comments over the years. That is definitely a nice little tip. It never dawned on me to target that. Okay, I'm not getting what I need here. And wow, I'm really going out of my way for these monster parts. But yeah, we need the parts, guys, you know. Might as well get them while the getting is good. I really want that ancient proficiency. I want to be able to do that in this stream, so killing these flyers is not necessarily going to be in vain anyway. But yeah, just one more ancient core. Another place I've got good luck normally is Hyrule Field. I ride around with my horse. I go kill a bunch of spider guardians. Major tests of strength. Sometimes that'll produce them. Okay, where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? There you are. Oh, whoops. Messied that up, didn't I? I'm not going to hit that. Really? Come on, puppy. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about that shot. Still no core. Wow. Still no core. Alright, fingers crossed. This might turn into a guardian hunt, and hey, that's okay. That's always fun. Oh, it's cold tonight. There we go. I like how I caught him on his away stroke. So I have to chase him the whole way. So much fun. Pow! Ouch. Still, oh, there it is. Alright. Mission accomplished. That wasn't too painful. Marigold, you said 2 in Hebra. One by the stable, and the other is northwest of Rito Village. Northwest of Rito Village. Northwest of Rito Village. Okay, I think this shrine houses a gold rupee. But the shrine down here, that might be it. I don't know, there's so many shrines around here that like, it would be hard to narrow that down. But yeah, thanks for mentioning that. And then yeah, I think I've already done that other shrine you're talking about right by the stable. Yeah, there's definitely an ancient core in there. Since we're on the subject. Oh, you meant east? Okay, hold up a second. East of Rito Village. Which one would that be? You'll have to do some more research on that. I can't for the life of me remember. Oh. That's right. There's a shrine down in here somewhere in the canyon. That's probably it. Yep. I think there is. If I was a betting man, that's where I'd put my money. Put it all on black. Wait a minute. You said above Dronik by the water. Yeah, it's just not coming to me. My memory's a little rusty on that. Alright, let's go ahead and get shopping here. So I need the last piece of the super suit. The good old Greaves boy. There it is, guys. Now, I also normally like to buy the ancient bow, but it costs a giant ancient core, so it really depends on how high you want to bump the defense rating on the super suit. I don't think we need the giant ancient cores to get set bonus. But, you know, if you want to get the armor rating up higher than that, at some point those giant ancient cores are going to start coming into play. So, you know, whether or not you want to do that would more or less depend on when you want to get the ancient bow. But, guys, I love the ancient bow. I absolutely love this thing. It shoots far, it shoots straight. I think it's got the longest range in the game. Excuse me. If not, it's comparable to the long-range bows we already have, like the Phonics bow. So, yeah, those are really the only things I like to purchase from the store. Of course, above and beyond the ancient arrows. But yeah, definitely like that bow. Now, I don't want to buy that yet because the ancient gears I'm noticing, I don't have a ton of those. And guys, the ancient gears are needed as part of our suit upgrade. So yeah, for right now, I just kind of want to back out. We're going to hit up a quick Great Fairy Fountain GFF. And we're going to see how far we get on our upgrade to set bonus. Ancient proficiency, guys. I can already taste it. So the reason the ancient proficiency is so devastating, when you've got that set bonus, it does an 80% attack power bonus when you're wielding any ancient weapon. That's almost double. That is insane for weapons that are already high on damage rating. If you use those against a guardian enemy, there's another 50% hidden damage multiplier in there that stacks. You eat an attack power meal on top of all that, you get another 50% damage multiplier that stacks. Guys, it's just a devastating weapon system. You really can't beat it as far as damage output. Okay, so far we're looking good on monster parts here. Go ahead and get the next two pieces done. Alright. One thing I appreciated about TOTK was it didn't rearrange the items. That really bothers me. Like, I lose track of where the stuff is. I don't know. I don't like it. Oh, wow. I've got it. Yep. Booyah, baby. Ancient proficiency. Awesome. Well, my voice dropped again. Whoops. Spamming buttons, guys. It's a problem. The thing I hate about boo-booing here is it feels like it takes forever to get her back. Get back into this menu. Yeah, my awesome was broken. My octave didn't get high enough. Awesome! There it goes. That hurt a little. Yep, there it is. Alright. We are definitely going to go on a little bit of a major test of strength hunt.
Bye.
Ancient proficiency. There it is. Absolutely love it. Actually, I wonder if I can get the armor rating up just a little bit higher. It's already good where it's at. Like, you're going to be able to take licks from Guardians now. Even that giant laser beam attack, you know, the boop, 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 boop. I've been working on it. And it looks like I need more ancient cores at this point. And guys, it's not a little number. 5 ancient cores. Like, ouch. The good thing is, though, that I notice when I'm wearing this super suit with ancient proficiency, I seem to get better drop rates. Now, I'm not a data miner. I can't confirm or deny that. It's just, you know, my own personal experience, just my own personal feeling. But it feels like as long as I'm wearing this, those tend to drop a little bit quicker. So I'm going to start wearing that from now on when I kill Guardians. I wonder if I got the beeps right. Like, I know there's a certain number of beeps, but they always go too fast to count. I always wind up with different numbers when I try. And why am I getting these things? I don't even need them. But they're glistening. Alright guys, back to good old Tech Lab here. Now I can shop for the fun stuff. You know, if I can get more ancient arrows, I will, because that'll help back in the castle raid, you know, finishing that up. Not only that, it's just nice to have them, especially for the Flying Guardians. Alright, first things first. Ancient, yep, I'm going for it. All in. I love this bow. And guys, all those damage multipliers I was talking about with the super suit for ancient proficiency, that goes into the bow as well. So any ancient or guardian weapon. It can be the battle axe, it can be the sword. I said that backwards. It can be the battle axe, it can be the sword, it can be a spear, which I don't have right now. It can be the ancient bow. Absolutely. It can be anything that's in this inventory. It can be the ancient sword, ancient shield, ancient blade saw, whatever, ancient spear. Yeah, all this stuff. Ancient proficiency is definitely the way you're going to want to go. Alright, there it is, guys. I'm happy. You know, I've still got some monster parts left over if I want to continue upgrades. I've got quite a few ancient arrows now. Booyah, baby. Got ancient proficiency, which was the whole point. And I even had enough to spare for my ancient bow, so I'm a happy man. And guys, I'm just going to cook a couple of shots off here just so you can see. Like, when I say this thing shoots straight and far, like, there's no dip. I mean, there is, but it's so mild. Like, that is absolutely insane. No other bow can match this. Like, I'll just show you for comparison purposes. Look at how this dips. It just drops. Falls right out of the sky, and it didn't go anywhere near as far. You turn on that ancient bow, and you got a shot for miles. Loving that. Since we're here, I might as well just point out one more little fringe benefit to coming up here. Guys, check all these Decayed Guardians. Lots and lots of free monster parts. You might have to, you know, walk around and look for them. And these might not have them because they're too far buried. Actually, that one looks like it should. Maybe he collected it? I don't know. Apples and bananas. I think you got a couple over here for sure. Yeppers. But there's this little graveyard, and there's just tons of them. Not to mention there's a Karak seed over there. This is like Robbie's personal dumpster. So yeah, you're going to have to kind of like walk around these a little bit, climb around, you know, just kind of spam that A button while you do it. You'll get your monster parts. So I wonder what bingo words you guys were missing. Could it have been Dancing Idiot? Could it have been Booyah? No, I've been saying Booyah. I had my stamp rant. I can't for the life of me imagine what's missing at this point. Ugh. He shouldn't have been standing there. Guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am for Happy Gilmore 2. Alright guys, help me out. What words are you missing for bingo? Because I'm ended here. We're done. We got what we came for, you know. Akkala's knocked out. Ancient Proficiency's knocked out. So yeah, it's pretty much end game. I just wish I knew what the missing words were at this point. Ah, nuts! I've said that today. A few times. I think. I hope. I said it in the beginning. I'm pretty sure. You said what I'm saying when saying goodbye? Like happy hunting, maybe? With the upgrades. I've said Toodles, Wolfman. That was my very first one earlier on in the stream. So I know I said that today. Well then, bingo! Yep. There's probably been a few bingos. I said a couple of these words like right in the very beginning. You guys. Yeah, that's tough. So maybe I should like try not to say any bingo words until like everybody's logged in. Because that is tough. Like, it's hard to go back and then it's not live anymore. Then you have to skip forward, then you might miss them that way. See, I'll work on it. But yeah, congratulations to all the bingo winners. It was probably everybody who was one word away. Literally. Alright, guys. Yep, we're definitely done. So I'll go ahead and do my outro. Arm up, suit up, and eat up. Okay, I do not believe I've said that today. I really didn't get into any combat where I needed to do all that, so... Yeah, sorry about that one, Wanda. I don't believe that one got said. Yeah, I don't believe I've said for your insolence today. Oh no! Oh no. I thought I said that, but I'm not 100% certain on that one. I don't know, I'll have to go back and rewatch to be sure, but bogus! Yeah, I didn't say bogus today. Oh, I'm slipping. And there were a lot of opportunities for bogus. Like when I kept getting a long throw. That's bogus! There! That one should count, legit. Alright guys, I need chocolate. This is getting real. This needs to be a priority. So, yeah, ouch. Plus my left leg is going numb. We're over the 2-hour mark. So guys, that's Ancient Proficiency in a nutshell. I definitely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. And as always, until the next time, best of luck, happy hunting, happy Ancient Proficiency. Booyah. Alright guys, I really do need to get going. So yeah, it's food o'clock, and I got some company coming, and I need to pick up the house, and, you know, adulting to a degree. So anyway guys, it was so much fun. Hope you all had fun too. And until the next time, when I come back for the next part of our castle raid anyway, we're going to be getting back into Hyrule Castle. It'll be some fun, some more looting to do. Now that we've got our Ancient Proficiency, yeah, it's going to be a party. So folks, until the next time, peace out, y'all. Wait a minute, did I miss some chat here? Yep. Good day, guys, good day. Have a good day, good night, whatever this is for y'all. I'll see you back later, peace.